Romance and mystery are both fascinating genres that can blend well and produce a cathartic experience. There are a lot of movies that can be put in such a category, however, they are rarely discussed. So, I decided to create a list of the top 10 mystery romance movies from the films I have seen that I think you should see too. Number 10. Basic Instinct. Basic Instinct is an extremely popular film released in the year of 1992 that talks about an inspector who investigates the murder of an important man. While doing so, he suspects his girlfriend, whose erotic and peculiar nature makes him a bit obsessed with her.
Do you have a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Yes, you do.
And eventually they get into a sexual relationship where there is a constant thrill that the Owen is going to murder the detective.
What happens?
She kills him.
Although the detective is super cool and strong, the Owen sometimes goes even harder.
You see? We're both innocent, Nick.
Basic Instinct has its flaws, but still it's a well-done mystery with an electrifying performance by Sharon Stone and a bewitching romantic relationship between the two leads.
You're gonna make a terrific character, Nick.
Number 9. The Handmaiden. From the year of 2016, The Handmaiden is a well-known South Korean drama about a woman hired as a handmaiden to a Japanese heiress to secretly defraud her by seducing her and sending her to the madhouse, resulting in her wealth being transferred to her uncle in the time of 1930s. However, in the process, when the two women discover some unexpected emotions for one another, everything turns upside down.
자려고 누우면 꼭 생각나더라 난.
From the director of Old Boy, The Handmaiden is an unusually witty film. The direction of Park Chan-wook is especially very unique and interesting. The film is inspired by the novel called Fingersmith by Sarah Smith, and it's a really great cinematic achievement.
나 아가씨, 제가 잘못했어요.
Number 8. The Reader. The Reader is about a young boy who gets into an affair with an older woman, and 10 years later, at the end of their relationship, he sees her again as a law student in court where she is accused of a war crime during the Second World War.
Your name is Hannah Schmidt?
Yes,
Can you speak louder, please?
my name is Hannah Schmitz.
Thank you.
Based on the book by Dar Volzevar, The Reader is a huge story that is beautifully crafted inside 2 hours long film. This is a complex romance story that revolves around a man trying to figure out the life of the woman he once loved. Although she may not be the person he assumed, his emotions towards her remain static.
You've grown up, kid.
This is a resilient watch for a lot of its themes, but I find the story of The Reader undeniably mystifying, and all I remember about the movie is that haunting feeling. Number 7. 3000 Years of Longing. Released this year, 3000 Years of Longing is a film about a woman freeing a gin from a bottle she bought at an antique store. Although after bringing a gin into freedom, the woman has nothing to wish for when she is granted the 3 wishes.
Well, what if I made no wish at all?
Pardon?
What if I made no wish?
However, she chooses to listen to the story of the jinn who has been trapped inside the bottle multiple times for thousands of years, all because of love.
How were you caught in the first place?
By desire.
This is easily one of my favorite movies of 2022. It is subtle and deeply romantic that tells all its stories of love in a very poignant way. The performance by Tilda Swinton is perfectly subtle, and altogether the magnifying cinematography sunk me inside the story.
Make a wish! Save yourself, good done!
Number 6. Sex and Lucia. Sex and Lucia is mostly known and seen as an erotic drama rather than a great romance movie, but I would like to consider this as one.
Pues que sepas que yo con quien de verdad quiero vivir es contigo. Y no es porque te vea muy solo. Es porque estoy completamente enamorada de ti.
This 2001 released Spanish film is hardly known to anybody, but it is a fine example of a combination of mystery and romance. The story revolves around a woman named Lucia who falls in love with a troubled writer named Lorenzo. But surprisingly, when one day the man leaves her, she moves to a lonely island that he had always talked about. She meets with a couple there who has had a connection with him. The making of Sex and Lucia is alluring. The use of music and the performance by Paz Vega delights the movie and take it to another level.
Voy a empezar a pensar en mí, en lo que me conviene. Porque veo que contigo no tengo futuro.
Number 5. Vanilla Sky. The remake of the Spanish film Open Your Eyes, Vanilla Sky, starring Penelope Cruz and Tom Cruise, talks about a handsome young egoistic man who falls in love with a light-hearted woman and meanwhile gets into an accident, disfiguring the charm on his face.
Won't believe this, but this is me smiling.
Now he is caught between reality and nightmare, so here he is haunted day and night. And besides his look, his general life has gotten terrible as well.
These are more than headaches. These are like steel plates slicing through my every thought.
Vanilla Sky is a well-made, well-performed romantic drama that centers on a lucid mystery taking the audience in and out of an odd world.
The sweet is never as sweet without the sour.
You can both enjoy the original and the remake, for both has something different to offer. Number 4. Decision to Leave. Another film on this list from this very year by the director Park Chan-wook, Decision to Leave is magnificently funny, romantic and mysterious.
괜찮아요.
Somewhat equivalent to the plot of Basic Instinct, this talks about a detective falling in love with a woman while investigating the murder of her husband and simultaneously suspecting her to be the killer. He continuously spies on her and comes to know that somehow she has some attraction for him too. However, it is never sure whether or not it's pre-planned by her.
또 까마귀야. 내가 너한테 밥 준다고? 그럼 됐어. 나에게 선물이 꼭 하고 싶다면 그 친절한 형사의 심장을 가져다 주세요.
The direction of Park Chan-wook is no short of excellent in this film. The scenes have an extra meaning with the work of the camera and the angles. It is hypnotic and very cool. Number 3. Anomalisa. Directed by Charlie Kaufman, Anomalisa is a stop-motion picture about a depressed man's night in a hotel on his business trip. The man finds himself in utter delusion about his personal life and struggles with reality.
Vitalize downtown.
I'm only here for a day.
What?
Just here for a day.
You know, sorry, I'm not getting that. The accent?
I'm just here for a day.
But as he is attached to a woman at the hotel and starts spending some time with her, he starts to connect with himself, although struggles from time to time.
I'm not sure I should even say words in front of you because you'll see how dumb I am. Shut up, Lisa.
No, don't. Don't shut up, Lisa. You have a miraculous voice.
This film is a great reflection of social anxieties, panic disorders and various mental illnesses. Much like the other two films by the director, Anomalisa is very mystifying where everything feels ruminative. The stop motion technique is also very praiseworthy, opening itself to abundant ideas. Number 2. Talk to Her. A controversial and dark take on love and obsession, Talk to Her is a mystery in its character's arcs. It centers around two men, Benigno and Marco, who share the same sort of struggle as the woman they love are in a deep coma at the same hospital. But the woman Benigno loves is not aware of his love. He has been merely a trespasser in her life and had taken the job of the nurse to look after her since she gets into a coma. The colored use of Talk to Her is truly praiseworthy. It is much more like a musical mystery where every moment seems to have some deep meaning. The performances are undeniably perfect, and overall this is a tale of obsession that is done in a way that no movie has ever done before.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Me estás siguiendo?
No. Bueno, sí.
¿Y?
Es que creo que esto es tuyo. Que se te ha debido caer.
Number 1. Three Colors Red. From the Three Colors trilogy directed by Krzysztof Kieslowski, Three Colors Red is both the final and the best one of the three. It is also the best if thought about a category such as mystery romance. It tells the story of a model who discovers an older man by returning his dog she had run over one night.
Voulez-vous que je l'emmène chez un vétérinaire?
Comme vous voulez.
j'avais écrasé votre fille, ça vous ferait le même effet?
Although the man does not want the dog back, she obtains a friendship with him and comes to know a bit about his life.
Je me penche et je touche avec mes lèvres.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites?
C'est l'endroit que tu préfères.
J'espionne.
Three Colors Red is more like an experience to have. The mystery lies in its making and the intoxicating character of the old man. The direction also, regardless to say, is sheer genius. So that's it. Check out some other videos on this channel and share any movie you would consider in such a category in the comment box. Till then, this is it and thanks for watching.